What's going on, everyone? iLoot Games here, back with another video, and let's just jump into the news. So, the new perk system coming to Apex Legends is really what I feel is going to make the game feel refreshed. In a recent podcast, Gameinformer staff talked about their experience playtesting the new season. After I share some of what they had to say and my thoughts, I'm going to let you in on a little secret about these perks that is being spread incorrectly online by leakers. Oh, and by the way, stick to the end where I'll share with you some new leaks and then go over your questions and comments from the last video. First, they talked about and confirmed the next-gen consoles getting 120 FPS on launch, which is something I leaked in my last two videos, along with haptic feedback for PS5 controllers. Those of you who like to grip and rip it, I guess you'll have something else to enjoy. But they also went on to share perks. Now, we've had some very misleading information when it comes to perks because of people sharing fake leaks extremely fast on Twitter recently. So let's get into what we know is for sure. With Pathfinder, they confirmed that he would be getting a perk that allows you to reset your grapple when you get a knock. For Bangalore, they said one of the perks they tested was that when Bang shoots a smoke, she can sit in the smoke and heal. For Watson, she will be able to set down two ultimates at the same time, so basically like how Watson was before. And another perk was to allow you to actually spawn grenades on the ground when the ultimate is attacked with grenades by enemies, basically allowing you to then launch your own return attack. Valk was more so about bringing back a lot of features she had before that were nerfed. With Valk, one of the perks was more jet fuel, having higher jetpack height, increased handling, higher ultimate, and larger rocket radius for her tactical. Gibby has an option to throw out a small dome that has quicker cooldown or a larger dome that has a longer cooldown. You'll be able to drop little whittle domes everywhere. A really interesting one on this podcast is they said one perk for Lifeline is that she can call down a guaranteed Kraber in her pack. That was their exact words. Take that for what you will, but imagine a guaranteed freaking Kraber as a perk. That's pretty insane. Now, I was teasing on Twitter about how everyone is really going to hate Horizon, and then Carl Rendo leaked what he claims are the Horizon perks. Horizon can see a battery count on death boxes, see ordnance through walls and death boxes, will have a 5-second tactical cooldown or 30-second ultimate cooldown. Those are extremely annoying. Imagine Horizon mains just using their tax everywhere over and over and then ulting you twice in a minute. I'd literally barf. But no worries, there is a balance coming for this. You'll just have to wait and see. And here's the thing, these sound really fun, right? And everyone has been very happy that it's not happening in ranked, only going to be available in pubs, according to leakers. Well, I'm here to tell you right now, that's not true. It is coming to ranked and competitive, not just pubs. That's right, ranked season will not only be completely reworked, but all of these insane abilities will be part of it too. How exciting is that? Now, with all these changes to the systems, like the armor no longer being on the ground and not being able to craft it, those of you who are, let's say, violence averse and don't want to fight your way to a higher level may not have to. In this podcast, they also talked about other ways to level up your Evo shield, including by doing class actions, like, for example, scanning beacons if you're a scout, or opening support bins if you're support. Along with this, you get additional points for killing people with higher armor than you, and there are things called Evo caches that are Evo harvesters to add points to your Evo level. So you do not have to completely change your playstyle if you're a sneaky snake like Kev the King that just likes to wait till end game, which, to be honest, probably mathematically the smartest strategy to level consistently in ranked. They also mentioned a new LTM coming later in the season called The Hunt for an Event, but we really don't know what that means for now, and they didn't seem to know either. I guess you could take whatever you want from the title of the LTM though, and maybe figure something out. When the new season launches, every map will be decorated in celebration of the anniversary event, like we've seen in the past, but it didn't seem like there were many changes or major changes to discuss beyond that when it comes to the maps. I also did confirm for everyone that the SMGs will no longer be able to use digital threat, so welcome to a whole new world when it comes to playing Bang. She will be able to heal inside her smoke. Oh, and be invisible since no one will have a digi-threat. So that'll be pretty interesting. The real overhaul is in the systems for shields, ranked, and the new LTMs. The question is that enough to keep players engaged for the long run? I'd love to know what you think. They did reveal they playtested the new map coming and new legend, so that gives us hope that possibly in Season 21, we will be getting both and not just reworks of systems or characters. Let me give you my opinion after talking to multiple people who have worked on or played the new season. The fact is that these fundamental changes, in their opinion, make the game feel a lot more streamlined and enjoyable. You may think that the lack of new content, even the anniversary LTM is only going to give you heirloom shards. You may think that's going to make it feel stale. I believe in the contrary to that. When they removed rank splits, I pretty much stopped playing Apex. Like, having 3 months to get to a goal just felt so boring. My ADHD needs the rush and pressure of the season. Their numbers fell off, the lobbies felt repetitive, they made the rewards even worse than they already were, and everyone seemed to lose interest in the game. It was hard to even find teammates to play with anymore. It wasn't the fact that we didn't get a new map for a year or the repetitive LTMs, it was the fact that the system was just boring, it wasn't fun anymore. Now they are working on changing that. For those Rev mains who got Rev Reborn, you know how exciting you were to play the new Rev? Try new abilities and learn your character all over again? Well, we are all going to get that feeling now. Everyone will have new abilities to use and enjoy, new things to learn about their legends, and guess what? It all hasn't even been revealed. I know it feels like everything has been leaked, but it hasn't. I know for a fact there are things that haven't been revealed yet, and maybe your main will get something that keeps you in love with the same character. My goal is to be able to bring you content for Apex Legends daily, or at least every other day now, but I can't do that when I myself don't enjoy the game. So here's to hoping, here's to having another distraction in life so I can stream and chat with you guys every day after work or between work. Let's stay positive. I bet this will be a banger season. Now, let's get into the comments and questions from the last video. Oh, and if you want a chance to win a free Season 20 Battle Pass, please leave a comment below, hit the like button, and be subscribed. I'll let you know in my next video if you won. This comment is from Jin Gaib Redman. Says, thanks, with a $50 super comment. That's probably only my 3rd ever thanks on a video, so huge shout out to Gin Redman. And if you want to be my 4th ever, just hit that cute heart button that says thanks under the video. Just a shameless little self promo. SoulTaker0469 says, crazy thing about MMR is it still puts you and a friend with a solo who shouldn't be on our team and ends up only doing 75 damage in 20 minutes, while I'm averaging 2.6 to 3k a game and my friend gets 2k. But no, we play against the sweat. But we don't get a sweat. Hate the hidden MMR. Yeah, I have to agree, Soul Taker, that because of all the information being hidden, it can seem very confusing as to why you're facing certain teams and why your teammate is seemingly nowhere near your skill level. My hope is that we can get the MMR system out of Apex Ranked and just give us pure ranked matches like most ranked systems are. Leave MMR to the pubs if it's going to be implemented at all. Vizo Virus says, it's crazy how last video's quote from Respawn EA lives rent-free in my head. How could they say that, even though you made it up? Well, funny you mentioned that, Mr. Virus, man, because I did have a quote that I felt should be added into this video, but I decided against it since someone unsubbed to me in the last video because he said I was giving out false quotes. But to be honest, it needs to be said. So I was speaking to Imperial Hal in a Discord call earlier today about Season 20 since he had just finished a playtest, and I asked him if he feels like the new season will die from lack of hype due to not having a new map or character and who he thinks he will main. And his response was, well, to be fair, I don't even really care. It's a shit game with a new map or without. And then he paused for a second and said, hold on one second. And all I heard was, shut the fuck up, Evan, and just pick a goddamn third topping, you dumbass crybaby. You're such an idiot. And then he came back to the mic and just continued with his rant about the new season, saying, with Horizon's new perks, I wanted to go to her, but the nerfs were way too brutal to make them even worth it. Anyways, I don't even know how you got my Discord. I don't have time for this shit. And he just disconnected the call. It's pretty rude on multiple levels, and I was pretty shocked at his verbal abuse of Evan in the background that I just made up in all this, but it's Imperial Hal. What do you expect, you know? Anyways, C Jin Red E Blaze 4600 said, as we gonna get 120 FPS on console, I'm wondering if aim assist will change or stay the same at 0.6. Does anyone know? We know a nerf for aim assist is coming eventually, but not anytime soon. If they change anything with aim assist, it'll most likely only be adjusted when playing in crossplay lobbies. So as of right now, if you go into tournament lobbies, they already give the option to lower aim assist to PC levels, which makes it weaker than what you have on console. The current strength of aim assist on console is 0.6, and when you plug a controller into PC, you get 0.4. So it's a noticeable difference, but you're still rocking some pretty strong aim assist, so I wouldn't worry about it. You'll be all right. Legna 87, bro, that Mammoth didn't need his tail beat like that. Okay, yeah, he's talking about the Palworld footage in the background of my last video. That's true, but dude, we took down that thing by setting a fire on its peen. Like, how impressive is that? The old fire peen trick. It literally works every time in every single game. It's crazy. E.Slick says, and he's been subscribed for 4 years, by the way. That's pretty insane. Whatever happened to Club's feature? What the hell was the purpose of that to begin with? Well, I honestly feel like club features may just be dropped for forever. It's kind of just been forgotten about, and they normally don't like to let things just sit and die slowly. So expect that. But that's going to be it for this video. Thank you everyone that commented, liked, and subscribed. If you have some really good questions, I'll make sure to answer them in the next one. The winners from last video are... Come chat with me live on kick.com or Twitch and follow me on social media. Everything is linked below. Take care, everyone.